it's an exciting day because we're going to talk about Colorado. We've been staying in Colorado for a little bit here to do some work and to have some fun and to see some friends. And I feel like something kind of came up for us as we were thinking about what's been going on lately. And we're always kind of like struggling to really like define what home means. And this was a good sort of place to stay to work on that definition and to kind of learn some things about ourselves, I think.
Yeah.
It's different when you become a full-time traveler. So we launched from Denver. We lived there for 2 years, and it was like a really special place to us. It was the first place we lived on our own that really felt like this is our space, and we thought for a long time we were going to build a life here.
Yeah.
And then that all sort of changed overnight.
It's just this really special place for us, and we haven't been here in about a year and a half.
Before we got to Denver, we went out to Mueller State Park, which is near Colorado Springs. It's that side of Colorado, at least.
Yeah, it's like an hour past Colorado Springs.
Yeah, up in the mountains near Pikespeak and all that stuff. And that was a great state park to stay at.
Yeah.
We stayed there for just a couple days, really.
It was fun. We hadn't done the state park thing before. You know, I think we've mostly just done RV parks, full hookups, like near city and all that stuff, or pure boondocking.
Yeah.
But this is kind of like a nice middle ground.
You only need a day or two to really like get out to a state park and go hike on some trails and just have a good time and just enjoy yourself.
So we knew we were coming back to Denver, which was, you know, we were expecting it was going to be fun. We were going to visit all of our old spots. And I think it was kind of fun to take that as an opportunity to be like, we love the Colorado mountains, but let's go to a new spot in the Colorado mountains, in the Rockies, where we hadn't been before. And that was really fun to experience Mueller State Park, because we've been to a lot of state parks around Boulder and Denver, but we haven't been around Colorado Springs too much. And so it was really fun. It was really new, but it still had that like same familiar Colorado feel with all the conifer trees and mountains and snow, and it was really pretty.
It's great. We also did have a solid snowstorm, and it's a Colorado thing. It snowed like 6 inches overnight, and it was
so
just
much.
a lot. And you wake up and you're like, I don't know if we're gonna get. We had to drive that day, and I was like, I don't know how the roads are gonna be if we can get over to Denver. And luckily, Colorado, man, it falls, it's just powder, and it melts, and it's gone. And they handle the roads so well, and we just got right out.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Denver.
I think it's like really rare that we actually like know a town.
Yeah.
And we're always just like figuring things out as we go and just like guessing.
We know some things about Denver, man.
Yeah.
We know Denver a little bit.
And we broke a lot of our restaurant
rules. 100%.
All of them.
I think the first place we went was Crosscut Pizza. Great pizza spot. Some of the best wood-fired pizza you can ever get.
So
Crosscut.
good.
And
Crosscut pizza.
There. So one of the reasons we were in town so much is because we had some work to do with our clients out there. So we were in the Boulder area. And in the Boulder area, you probably already know this, Avery Brewing. Some of the most unique beer you can get.
Yeah.
To me, that is Boulder beer. To me. And we just had some good beers. We met up with family, which was really nice.
Yeah. And we met up with Tyler's uncle, who's a massive beer connoisseur and a home brewer himself.
But then, of course, in Denver, there is, even close to downtown, there's some great trails.
Yeah.
At the Rocky Mountain Arsenal National Wildlife Refuge.
There you go.
Long name. But a great place to go. And then I guess the last big thing was we went to our old stomping grounds in the Northglenn area of Colorado, and we went rock climbing at our former gym.
Yes.
Still a great place.
Rockin' and jamming.
Yeah, and you're making crazy progress in the rock climbing.
Thank
You're doing great.
Thank you. It was a good time. Got some sushi at Okinawa Sushi.
We even went by the old apartment
Yeah.
and got to see it, which was sort of weird to drive through the parking lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird, don't you feel like we're pulling in a home?
Yeah.
There's a lot of times driving around Denver where you're like, oh, let's go home now.
Yeah.
And you're not sure which way you're going.
Uh-huh.
When you become a full-time traveler, defining a home is a really complicated question.
Yeah.
You're gonna adopt places on the road. Like, I feel
Right.
like I'm from Tucson in a way
Yeah,
now.
I feel like that too.
You're gonna still feel like you're from where you came from as a kid. You're gonna feel like where you came from as an adult or where you launched from. There's so many ways to define it, but I think that being back here, when you go back to one of those homes, there's a great feeling while you're there, and it's hard to leave.
Yeah.
But you know that you get to come back. You know that you can come back anytime, and you probably will. And just enjoy it while it lasts. It makes it, like anything else, so much more beautiful because it's finite.
Right.
So just enjoy that part of
Yeah.
it. You know that you don't need it to be permanent. I think that's what we've gotten a little better at doing.
Yeah. At the same time, makes you feel sad for what you've lost and grateful for what you have. And I feel like a lot of the just kind of joy of being on the road is living in those contradictions. Like, I have so much and I've given up so much to be here.
Yeah. It's the great challenge. It's the great paradigm. You won't take any of it for granted. Because every day you've got to go do something that you're excited to go do. But then you come back to the RV at the end of any day and you're home. You know, and that's the beauty of it too. Because it doesn't matter where it's parked. You step inside that door, you step inside. If you close the windows, it can help. And you just go, oh, this is my home.
Right.
And you feel like you're home. It doesn't really matter where you're at. Colorado.
Colorado.
Thank you very much for having us, Colorado.
We love you, Colorado.
We love you.
We'll always love you.
We'll come back.